If you're an entrepreneur, you know the power of YouTube, but you also know time is extremely expensive and you don't want to waste it with bad YouTube strategy and poor execution. Right now, you don't really know what else you can do to grow faster. What if I was to tell you that there was just one key reason behind your slow growth on YouTube? You see, it's a very simple explanation, and once you understand it, this will completely transform your approach to YouTube and your chances of success. How do I know? I grew my channel to 1 million subscribers in less than 3 years, and this is the main reason that the biggest entrepreneurs on the platform work with me to help them. So, what is it? What is this mythical reason on why you aren't growing? The bad news is you're simply not good enough on the platform. The good news is there's actually a really clear, systematic path to help you get there. But before we get into that, I want to zoom in on why you aren't good enough yet. And to understand this, we need to understand platform dynamics and fundamentals. Us entrepreneurs, we're quick to see the value of the platform, but there is an inconvenient truth that we also like to ignore. And that truth is YouTube is very hard. It is the most desired job in the world, and every entrepreneur knows the value, but few know what the data actually looks like to win. Peter Thiel says a startup focuses on revenue but overlooks durability, and YouTube is this rare platform that builds the both. Revenue here, but also durability. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, they loved businesses whose moats expanded the more time they were in business, and that's exactly what YouTube does. It is why the platform is so powerful. Analysis of 3.5 million channels showed the average number of uploads required to hit 10,000 subscribers was 418. That's one video per week for 8 years. When we break down the biggest creators on the platform, it wasn't extreme rapid growth from day one that set them apart, but it was actually their durability.
We hit 9K subs sometime yesterday, gaining about 70 new subscribers every day.
I have 74 subscribers. So
1,000 subs, and then I postponed it, and then it got to 2,000 subs.
Okay, so growth is really hard, but how does that help me as the entrepreneur trying to win on this platform? These are the 3 things that all the entrepreneurs get right to stop their stagnant growth. I don't think you'll have heard these before. Number 1, forget about views and subscribers. Why? They're a vanity metric that put you in the content hamster wheel to create content, maximize views, but they don't trickle down into any substance for you or the business. There are 2 secret metrics that every entrepreneur should measure that are way more important, and no one's talking about these. 1, learning per upload. Warren Buffett was called a learning machine, a book with legs. When you look back at the history of the world-class creators, it's the volume that they did without traction. So how do we get the results that they get without the same exact inputs? Instead of looking at volume, we look at volume of learning per upload. Their knowledge came from volume, but if you can get that knowledge by learning more per upload, you don't have to upload anywhere near as much as them. The second key metric you want to focus on instead of views is dollars per view. If you're an entrepreneur, you don't want to wait 100,000 subscribers before you monetize. I advise this one client who's based in Dubai who generates $500,000 from just 5,000 views a video. I spoke with another friend who has a channel with 14,000 subscribers who did $270,000 in the month of January. This guy doesn't even have 15,000 subscribers. He's doing $250,000 in 1 month. You don't need to make millions for YouTube, but you want it to be a profit center, not a cost center to your business. And the moment you start making profit from it, you have way more conviction on the platform for the future. Instead of just looking at views, work out what is your revenue per view. And this will keep you orientated around the fuel of your business, which is revenue, not views. Okay, so we've now covered the 2 hidden metrics that shifts our orientation around YouTube growth. But how do we dominate the platform? That is point 2. You need to be best in the world. Even if not today, you need to have a North Star of where you can be. So YouTube is highly competitive, as I've said. The way to stand out is to be best in the world.
Being third is worth very little. How do you become the best one? You don't quit when everyone else does.
My YouTube channel, The Zach and Jay Show, was best in the world at 2 young people, fresh out of university, hungry to live life, creating content, showing what crazy stuff we could do. Cody Sanchez is the best person in the world to understand finance from when it comes to buying businesses, having spent 10 years on Wall Street. Alex Hormozi is the best person in the world to ingest business information, digest it, and share best practices to grow, monetize, and scale. There is no one better than your favorite creator at what they are doing. It's the culmination of all the different areas that they're creating around. Because if there were, they wouldn't be your favorite creator and you'd go elsewhere. When you think of anyone in the world that you truly admire, they aren't second best at what they do. They are the best. They just have a narrow definition of who they are, what they do. To work out where you can be best in the world, there are a few ways to go about it. Some frameworks for this are the Ikigai concept or the hedgehog concept. Practically speaking, I like thinking about the 4 Ps. We have purpose. What do you want to put out into the world to impact people? We have profit, what is linked with the business and you can generate revenue from. We have platform, what is performing well on YouTube and how can you merge this with profit and purpose? And then finally, you have positioning. So how can you stand out? What makes you different from the platform, from everyone else? You cannot win, you cannot stand out if you are not the best. Don't be a drop in a tsunami, be a drop in a desert. Okay, that brings me on to the final point of why you are not growing. I think understanding this really does help with just reducing stress. You see, right now you do not have enough energy stored up in your YouTube system. Think of the YouTube channel as an energy storage system. You've got processes, systems, knowledge of the platform. All of this energy is just wrapped up. And right now you just don't have enough of it. That's why everything just feels so uphill. In the last 30 days from recording this video, Alex Hormozi has generated 24 million views on his channel. He's released 5 long form videos, nearly 5 hours of content, and 90 short form videos. He's probably filming for half a day a week. Why is that? He has extreme energy stored in his system. Team, hires, understanding the platform, having his schedule dialed, having the physical equipment. All of this enables him to execute great videos that people love, lots of videos that people love, while working minimally around YouTube. If it feels so much work to do everything around YouTube, it's because your system hasn't compounded yet. You don't have enough energy stored in the system yet. So don't try rush this process. Don't beat yourself up. Look to lock in for the long term and keep building these processes. Gradually, your effort per upload will start decreasing, your revenue per view will start increasing, and the views will come too. So we help entrepreneurs accelerate this process with the YouTube Flywheel program. You get a done-for-you YouTube strategy and you get one-on-one feedback on everything you upload. You can apply to book a call in the description. Eventually, you'll have built yourself a flywheel that compounds like crazy. Content is effortless, content is fun, content makes a lot of money. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Right now, you are just not good enough. But if you chase the right metrics, if you don't get lost in the messy middle and become best in the world, and you gradually build up energy in your YouTube storage system, this will reverse things. Everything will feel easier, everything will feel lighter, and you'll actually enjoy creating the content on YouTube, you'll grow faster and make great money. And I just want to end this on a note that I'm super passionate about. This is the first time in humanity's history that we've had the opportunity to reach the 2.7 billion people that tune into this platform every month. This has never been possible before. So even if it's not going perfectly just yet, know that there is no generation that's come before you that's even had the opportunity to try.